Yeah, y'all know what time it is, you dig what I'm saying? UTSA, stand up. Let's go, Roadrunners.
Shania on the beat.
Meet.
Birds out.
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 Meet.
Meet, beat, yeah, we coming through. Yeah, you already know we the orange and blue. If you ain't know, you better know we unstoppable. We be that team, y'all know who we be. When we hit that field, y'all know we gon' beat. Yeah,
It's a sad day in the Pub Sports Radio studios at Southtown 101. This is Joe and Jamar Power Hour, and we're all feeling pretty tired, you know. Work's been getting us down. A lot of long days in the studio, the pit room,
The stew.
the stew, you know, doing our thing. It's hot out, man. It's cold as all giddy up in here. But you know what I'm not sad about?
What are you not sad about, brother?
I'm not sad about what happened on Saturday.
Yeah, me neither, man.
You know, my muscles may ache and my clothes may be. This shirt was white when I started work this morning. Believe it or not, this is all brisket grease. It's a joke. This is a black shirt.
Oh, that is incredible.
The outline stayed perfect.
So that brisket is doing.
Sandwiches here.
Yes.
I'm so sorry I made you do this. I appreciate
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I haven't eaten all day.
Grilled cheese.
I'm not sad about the way our Roadrunners played because that was just a valiant effort. Probably some of the most inspired football I've ever seen UTSA play. Like, our defense was swallowing everything that was happening, at least in the first half. Like, they couldn't get anything going. Our offense looked choppy. It looked like the first game of the year, but we played a bad game.
It looked like we were playing our first game without our All-American running back in 3 years.
A very mediocre football game, and we lost to the 24th best team by 2 points in triple overtime.
And they're not ranked anymore.
They're ranked in the AP.
I was going to say, they're really not. That would have been hilarious.
No, they're ranked in the AP. They're not ranked in the coaches.
Oh, the coaches know.
The coach doesn't matter. But
Yeah, I mean, do we really trust those fucking pencil pushers? Real football coaches know
Yeah.
real football.
Yeah, I know. I want a players poll,
Yeah, finally.
but for the players. But yeah, no. I mean,
You guys are the ones. I'm sad still. I lost a lot of money.
well, yeah,
I lost a lot of potential money,
fair.
but I'm still depressed. Yeah.
Great
By the way,
team's cover, brother.
yeah, that's true. I did win some money there. I watched the game back. Did you guys watch the game back?
No, I don't do that.
I
It
watched.
makes me too sad.
I watched the YouTube TV highlights, and the main part I got from it was it is hilarious how often you could see the three of us on every field goal. It was just so funny. It was just like
Jamar's like,
and immediately it's just like Joe or I or Jamar look at the other two or the one on the other side, and we're just like talking right after the field goal. It's hilarious every time.
Jose, I got to be honest with you, brother. I forgot you were next to me.
he
Fuck
was
you, Jamar,
he was messed up.
fuck
No,
you.
like not even like on
Fuck
like.
you.
So, fun fact: I don't remember the first half. I don't remember halftime. Jamar was inebriated. I was
We're gonna try something here in a second. Just ignore the screen for a little bit.
I was turned the fuck up. I was feeling great.
That works.
Drinks were flowing.
Yeah, your favorite phrase was you looked at me like, I don't know, every 5 minutes, and you're like, I'm drunk.
Sounds about right.
It was that for like 5 minutes. And by the way, you disappeared for like 20 minutes.
He was just gone. Yeah.
You with your significant other, which I
Oh
assume
shit.
I thought, man, Jamar's having sex in the AlamoDome bathrooms right now.
Did I leave?
He might have been. No, he wasn't.
Yeah,
He wasn't.
you 100% left, and you got margs with your sig fig, and I was just like, "Where's Jamar?" It literally took you like 30
you were gone for a
that was my
while.
homegirl. That was my homegirl. That was Caitlin. That's homie.
Oh, yeah. never mind.
That's homie. That was homie. No,
Yeah, I don't know who your sig fig. I've never met her in person.
there is none.
Oh,
Yeah. No, yeah. I was like, who the fuck? Why did I leave?
all right, how about we play this? Yeah, let's play this video of me chugging the sweet tea to break that text.
T on your mark. Get set, go! And they're off. Jose, it's getting on your shirt. On your birthday shirt. Chug, chug, chug.
You like
That's
that?
our boy.
This is fantastic.
You like that? All right, so tension officially broken up. Yeah, so I would say this, a random question. What was your either least favorite or favorite part of the game?
Jamar, go ahead.
From what I remember, we can still hear. From what I can remember, Frank's run was great.
Yep.
21-7. Man, for Toon's presumed arm talent, man, he didn't do a lot of shit. He got a lot done on the ground.
Yeah, that was
which was a game plan, which I guess
the killer. The quarterback run has brutalized UTSA for 2 years now. I'll never forget Frank Gore's fucking kid running all over us as a quarterback.
And what doesn't make sense is it's not like the defense is playing against bums who are running the football.
Well, it's because they went 5 wide every single fucking possession. That's the issue.
But you'd think
so they take away our linebacker, take away our safety, got one guy in the middle.
But I'm saying like they have to practice against Sincere McCormick and Frank Harris every single practice, and you think they'd be better at that.
We don't run 5 wide. We ran in either the pistol or the eye or something.
That's fair.
It's the same. It's every year. The last 2 years, I should say. It just seems like quarterback runs killing us. It's like our defensive linemen are just so focused, like go upfield, go upfield, go upfield.
Well, that's the downside of the 3-4, brother, because we're bringing those 2 outside linebackers every possession. You got the 2 mics in there.
Yep, and they just run right up. The quarterback just runs right up the middle, and then it's just like 5-10 yards.
By the time Trevor or Jamal catches up to him, it's a first down or damn near.
It was sickening. It was sickening to my stomach. That was easily my least favorite part. And I'll never forget. First of all, I think that last play was PI.
Everybody.
I mean, it was clearly PI. It was textbook.
Okay, so we'll get that out there now.
Look. A younger. This is my first one. A younger Taco Joe would have screenshotted the instant that the PI happened. The instant the PI happened.
Yeah.
And posted it underneath the comments of UH fans for the next 3.5 years.
I think I might do that now.
And it's a fair option. And to the young Taco Joes out there looking to make a name on the streets, on the mean streets of Twitter, like, it's a hustle, it's a grind. But if you're young enough, it comes off as charming. If you're not young, don't do stuff like that, because we're not 18 anymore, and we should be more clever on the internet. Look, was I an annoying Twitter guy? Yes. Am I still an annoying Twitter guy? You're goddamn right. But now I'm annoying and I'm original. I have my own opinions now. I think about things. I do palms in sometimes. It's the whole thing. We're people now. But yeah, no, it was not great. Go ahead.
The U of H fans were responding with like a slow-mo vid, and it's like, oh, his head was turned, like the ball wasn't thrown yet.
Well, like the guy had his arms wrapped around.
These guys don't even know anything about football. They don't know anything about football.
Well, because they only get like 15,000 in their fucking stadium every
7 fans.
I'm so angry at Houston. I think Houston has ascended as a rival for UTSA. I think that was an easy observation, especially nose to nose. Immediately when the Houston team comes on,
not even a fan, a player on the team.
Immediately,
he knocked his hat off. He knocked his girlfriend's phone out of her hand. He knocked the sense into me.
Yeah, that's when the full like game face turned on. That's when I was like, oh,
I sobered up in that moment. I lost all alcohol in my body when he came up to us.
I didn't remember
it flushed out of my body.
Yeah, no, I was
wish.
full. I'll be honest. Okay, well, fair enough. No, I was full and ready to go there, and I think Houston is a great rival for us now.
It's a great thing to happen, and I appreciate the concept of playing Houston regularly, but like they're a league above us. It doesn't really.
I'll be honest.
Look, and like new playoff rules, blah, 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 whatever. I'm saying like Houston's not in our conference, so like focusing on them is fun. But hey, man, like we gotta play UAB every year. Like,
you're right. You have said frequently, and you'll keep saying this. This is the smart taco fan coming out. None of these games matter.
None of these games matter. And we lost by 2 points. And we didn't play a perfect game. If this game was played in October, we beat Houston by 45 points. Like, what are we talking about? We were in charge the whole time. We slipped a couple times. We had
some drop passes.
We had the first stupid penalty of the Jeff Traylor era. There's been one stupid penalty, and it happened once. The first game against a ranked opponent and the 6th largest crowd in team history. Okay, we have one mistake. This was the most mistakes a UTSA team has made under the Traylor era, top to bottom, coach to water boy. You know what I mean? The most mistakes they've made, and at that, it's like 9 mistakes.
No.
You know what I mean? Like they did a couple things wrong. Yes.
One of the takes from a lot of Houston fans were that we were the better team.
They were clearly the better team. Like it took Houston a somersault over a very good defensive player, like a crazy once in a lifetime play.
I'll never forget that. Yeah,
literally a once in a lifetime play, something that will never happen to that man ever again.
He'll never jump over anyone.
He'll never jump over anyone successfully ever again.
That is a wallpaper like thing on his. It's mantle worthy.
It's the picture of his career.
Yeah,
it took that to beat the Roadrunners. It took an act of whatever demon he sold his soul to, because God's quarterback is Frank Harris, and Frank Harris deserves the player of the game from me, from you, from every single person watching this. Frank Harris is a soldier of the Lord. My
dot to JT at the very end. First one of the year.
Here we go. No, do your thing, Taco. No, first of all, I'll just say this: we lost a game. We were up 21-7 in the fourth quarter. Well, that's
100%. That wasn't Frank's fault.
That stings. He did throw an interception, but
he threw an interception,
like a fumble, like almost.
He threw an interception that he was getting tackled on.
Yeah, he got smacked in the face, arm while he was throwing, et cetera, et cetera. I'll just say this: that drive with 24 seconds left to get the field goal, that was fucking ridiculous. That was just holy.
It was pure football.
Yeah.
Had we win that game, that's a Heisman moment.
That was literally the UAB.
If we won that game, if we won in triple overtime, if Austin doesn't flip over the guy, if that pass interference is called and we ended up figuring it out, that would have been the greatest football game ever played. Like top to bottom, the drama, the passion, the location. Yeah. The colors, the smell, everything about that was like the most pure football environment. And the only thing that sucked about it is we didn't win. Like everything else was perfect from top to bottom. The banner falls down, the drama, the lights, the everything. It was amazing. Students were getting kicked out. It was, the band sounded amazing. Like, it was like you smelt the popcorn and the stale beer, even though it was only the first game of the year. Like it was the perfect football game.
Yep.
And we just happened to lose it.
It was so fucking frustrating. By the way, a gigantic fuck you to Dabby Cab, who's in the chat right now. I owe him and like 3 other dudes steak now because of that game. Gigantic fuck you to Dabby Cab, who was just licking my tears after the game. Fuck him forever now.
Yeah,
but
sure.
I still love you, Cab. But no, I was baffled that we lost that game. I was just so fucking shocked. Like everything had UTSA winning that game.
It really did. We're going into halftime with the lead. I was like,
we're gonna
win the national championship this year. Like I was like, this is amazing.
And that, by the way, I'll just mention this: first home loss in over a year.
Over a year. The second home loss of the trailer era. Mm-hmm. That's 2 home losses for those of you counting at home. For Jeff Traylor.
What was the first one?
Army 2020.
Okay, yeah.
So whatever.
I figured it was not going to be a conference game. So I was like,
he's undefeated at home in conference. What?
Because I was like, I've been at almost every single home game, and I think that's the first loss I've been at in a long ass time. Because I don't fucking go to the Army game. I don't fucking care about the Army.
No, it was 2022.
But damn,
2020 as well.
That's just fucking crazy, man.
This is without a doubt, probably the best football team UTSA has ever fielded, I think.
Oh, 100%.
We're better than last year. We are a better football team than last year.
Player.
Are we a tighter football team? No. Like, you can't beat a hot team. You can beat a good team. UTSA this year is a good team. Last year, we were a hot team. Mm-hmm. But that hot team hit the gym this summer. They got better. They connected on plays. And they, like I said, they were a little loose. They weren't as tight as we like the Roadrunners to be. Mm-hmm. As they weren't. Like, there was perfect effort, but there wasn't perfect execution. I think that's what Traylor likes to say, right?
And Makai going down in the first quarter didn't help.
Like, there was a lot of things that, like, went not our way. But, hey, they're not for a second of that game were the Roadrunners out of it.
No.
Not for a second. There were literally to the last possible second of a pass interference call not being called, the Roadrunners were in that game despite not playing a good game, despite Makai going out, despite losing sincere, despite blah, 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 blah. Whatever your reasons are, they were right there.
If it wasn't these new overtime rules, we would have won that game.
That's another thing. But, like, I'm not going to complain about overtime rules. No. Like, I'm not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
This shit was.
I
stupid,
get it.
though.
I get it. But like, that's the game.
That was like a rug
That's the
being
game.
pulled out
It
of
really
me.
was. It was
I
like,
had no idea. I was like, excuse me, wait, 2-point conversion.
yeah.
What? Excuse
I'm so
me.
glad. I'm so glad they kept announcing it and they would like explain what was happening.
I think
like,
it was the first year. This is the first year they did it.
I was
right?
like, this was very good of you guys. Thank
I
you
have
for
no
that. I wouldn't have
fucking
gotten it.
idea. I'll always now. I'm never gonna blame, or I'm never gonna forget the fucking Texas A&M LSU game that went like 20 overtime.
Dude,
that caused this rule to change.
People in the stadium were asking me. They were like, "So what happens now?" And I would just be like, well, they're gonna run a play, and then if they get it, we go to the next overtime." And I was just like being as vague as possible as to not be wrong.
Yeah, I was like, I was so lost. But 100%. I think if we go like regular overtime, I think we can win that game. I think they call that. First of all, that last play, there was 2 dudes there, and Oscar Cardenas was just sitting there wide open. And if Frank doesn't get hit while he's thrown, kudos to the Houston defense. Houston defense who showed up in the second or the fourth
They loaded
quarter, I
that
should
shit
say.
up. They
Look,
loaded that box the entire.
What I will
fuck
say
up.
is that Sack Avenue. Did they record a sack? Can we pull that up?
I
They
will.
might have gotten one.
I'll pull
Did
that.
how many sacks did Sack Avenue record?
Let's
Because if
pull
it's
up.
less than 3, I think we should strip him of that name. You can't be Sack Avenue and not hit the 5'7" quarterback.
Oh, that's facts right there. That's
You know what I mean?
facts.
You can't call yourself Sack Avenue and not hit Frank Harris.
I'll
Like Frank Harris is a great quarterback. He's easy to hit. You know what I mean? Like he gets hit a lot. He's not a guy who's spotless after every game. Like that guy gets gashes on his forehead for a reason. Like Frank Harris gets in the mud and he's not afraid to get in there. And if you're not hitting Frank Harris, I don't think you should call yourself Sack Avenue. Like that's you're frauds.
He's a tough
they had exactly 3.
Okay. All right. You get past.
So, but 2 were 1 whole sacks, and then 1 was 2 half sacks. So you know,
Okay,
whatever. You know,
They only beat us by 2 points.
Yeah, no, but I hope that Houston loses in all its endeavors. Now that's a summary of this
like-
game.
I think I hate Houston.
Oh yeah, 100%. No.
Like after everything that happened, like Dana Holgerson just being himself, the way he like accused Traylor of cheating, like all that stuff.
Just
which-
casually.
okay.
Fuck him.
Hey.
Fuck him.
Forget Dana Holgerson. People of San Antonio. Thank you. That was amazing. Good
Showed
job.
out.
Whatever. Like the tweet. You're good. Fantastic. Let's keep it up. We're gonna lose a couple more games. Just buckle up.
Speaking of losing a couple more games, let's get to Army.
Are we done with Houston? Are we done with that?
I think we've said everything. we
All right.
need to
Fuck
say.
Dana. Fuck
All
them
right. Triangle of toughness. We're on to Cincinnati. That'd be dope. We're on to Army.
What?
And the only game that's happening next is Army. Nothing is happening after that whatsoever. Did the way the Roadrunners play make me feel very good about another Texas opponent coming up soon? Yes, I think the Texas Southern Tigers are going to have a terrible time
Oh my
with
God.
our Roadrunners. That's what they call a bait and switch, folks. Let's get to Army. Jose, ask your first question.
I thought we were going to lose this game. This was a game I thought we were going to lose on the schedule.
Houston?
No,
Army. Okay.
Because the 2 things we cannot do well. First of all, and this could be wrong, I don't think we can stop the run.
Correct.
I'm always scared about UTSA stopping the run, and this just in, folks. That is all Army does. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. They've beaten us before here. Different team.
They've never lost to us.
Yeah, different team, obviously. There at their place, always an issue. I think we win, but I'm just a little concerned.
Jamar?
They're not gonna be able to stop us. They have a.
That's what I figured
They
as
have,
well.
they have a day 2 draft pick though on the D line.
Okay, that's a concern.
Who's a freak
Who's going to play in
athlete.
4 years after he goes to Afghanistan?
They get exceptions.
No,
But
they don't.
Shout out to Noah Song, Red Sox prospect, too. Same deal.
David Robinson.
By the way, I'll say this, and Jamar, you'll agree with me here. Who the fuck on Army? What white DB is going to take Zachary Franklin?
no, they're getting torched. Like they can't fucking
That
stop
is-
us for shit.
That is going to be the mismatch.
What they're gonna do-
the
It's
whole
going to be my
time.
thing.
What they're gonna do is they're gonna scheme that draft pick to the left side because we got that walk on starting, or whoever we got starting on left tackle now because no right tackle. My bad. Makai went out. That's it. They can double him. They can bring whatever. They can bring Brennan to chip him. They can't fucking stop us. We're winning that game.
Yeah, I think we win it, too. And I think we cover the spread, by the way.
What's
So,
it 2.5 right now?
I'm going
Oh
to
my
double
God.
check it right now, but I'm going to be making up my money that I lost last week on Houston UTSA on this game right here. I'll be betting them first half and full game.
All right, so you want to hear my thoughts on it?
Sure.
So the UTSA Roadrunners are within the season undefeated after a loss in the Jeff Traylor era.
Facts or facts?
I say in the season because we are currently on a 2-game losing streak. This is the first ever losing streak in the Jeff Traylor era. Is what I mean to say.
Again, we'll say this again. Now I'll keep saying it.
None of this matters.
No. That bowl is up in the air.
Oh yeah,
that bowl is still up in the air because San Diego State had a bunch of gang rapists on their team. We're just facts or facts there. Whatever. One of their best players confirmed gang rapist. I don't know. I don't know.
If I was the NCAA, I would make him vacate some wins. That's all I'm saying.
By the way, it's 2 UTSA by 2. So yeah, I'm gonna be taking UTSA for sure.
For sure. Okay, so here's what I think.
Hot take. I think they cruise to a win.
Well, damn. I gave both of y'all a spot. I said, Jose, what are your thoughts? I said, Jamar, what are your thoughts?
Hey,
before you started.
As I'm about to give my thoughts, everyone else decided to have more thoughts.
Hey, Taco, what are your thoughts?
Thank you. So, I think this is what's going to happen. Jeff Traylor's going to give him a hard week of practice. It's going to be a hard week of practice. But on, tomorrow, they're going to do that thing like in Friday Night Lights where the defense and the offense switch pads. Sure. And they switch positions because they remember how fun football is. They're going to have, something like that. Something like very team camaraderie, just to be like, hey, this is a stupid game. And we kind of took Houston way too seriously. And we kind of overthought it and we kind of overshot it. And we played way too tight or way too loose or way too tight. I don't know. We played not our kind of ball. And we're going to settle down and we're going to have some fun. And we're going to remember that the work is where it's at, not the hype. And we're going to do all the Jeff Traylor triangle of toughness stuff all week. Right. And we're going to do that. And we're going to have a hard week of practice, and we're going to fly up to Army, and we're going to beat them by 34 points. And it's going to be an annihilation of biblical proportions. It's not going to be funny. Every single time Frank Harris gets the ball, he will throw 3 times. He will get the ball down the field in 15 seconds, and then the defense is going to stop Army around the 45-yard line of our side of the field every single time. It's going to happen because this defensive line is very, very good. I feel like they swallow people up. I'm excited to see it.
Got some bodies.
Yeah,
they got some bodies. They're big. They're huge, and they just eat.
McDougal and Brown.
They just eat people.
Yeah, you guys know names better than I do. Number 6 on the defensive line.
Bobby Brown. Not Bobby Brown. I know you're talking. Brandon Brown.
A fucking muscle hamster. He is as round as he is tall.
Yeah.
He is my favorite player on the defense.
They're so much fun.
Just an animal. So
it helps that we have just the most dynamic offense in the G5, second to maybe Houston.
No, we have a better offense. We proved it.
We proved it. Yeah, we have.
Couldn't get shit going through there.
We have one of the most exciting offenses in the game. Frank Harris can sling the ball like no one else because he's like no one else. He makes plays happen that shouldn't. I think he's gonna have an amazing game in New York. I think people are gonna be like, damn, that Frank Harris kid is very, very good. And I think before homecoming, we will start seeing actual Frank Harris gets drafted talks.
No, PFF.
Like not just us talking about it, like the NFL people, draft people being like, hey, Frank Harris isn't a bad option. He's smart. He's stocky. He's funny. He's interesting. He's clever.
He's older.
Yeah. He's older. He knows what he's doing.
Heading into
he's
conference.
Funny. He's handsome.
Are you just making his dating profile now? He's clever.
Handsome, he's clever. I don't know. I want a clever. Would you rather your quarterback be clever or not clever?
If Jalen Hurts can make the NFL, why can't fucking?
That's what I'm saying.
Frank Harris make it.
Frank Harris is arguably more athletic than Baker Mayfield is.
Not arguably.
Frank Harris is head and shoulders a more athletic person than Baker Mayfield is.
By the way, shout out to
Frank Harris never beat UAB, or Baker Mayfield never beat UAB.
Facts are facts. There, he's also
Baker Mayfield didn't beat Bailey Zappi twice.
Yeah. I was gonna say that he didn't beat Oklahoma State every time, but
Frank can still win a Heisman. Baker Mayfield can't beat Bailey Zappi twice. I mean, I guess he could actually.
Oh, yeah,
the NFL now.
The Patriots, yeah. Who knows? By the way, shout out to everyone watching as well. Connor Mack picks, Preston Ekdahl, little Boston Nick MMA in here as well. Connor Mack saying these kids that we smoked apparently. We all look like the Breakfast Club kids after they smoked with the sunglasses.
Nah, bro.
It's just a bit because the sunglasses are
I'm-
like a.
It's bright as shit in here, and I'm off like 4 drinks right now.
You know, it's product placement for Pub Sports Radio.
And by the way,
The sunglasses.
Victor also saying he is a top 5 funny QB.
That's not wrong.
He is a top 5 funny quarterback. That's a good opinion on Frank Harris.
By the way, I'll say this, and this is just a me thing. I fucking always say Frank Wilson instead of Frank Harris.
No, I definitely called Frank Wilson Frank Harris when we saw him on the TV and when LSU got embarrassed.
We saw him for a second. Yeah, shit was crazy.
I was like, hey, it's Frank Harris. Frank Wilson.
Yeah, no,
That's exactly what I said.
It's fucked. It's fucked. No, it's
Why did they both have the same name? That was the worst part.
it's
You gotta have different names, guys.
Okay, so let's get back on track for a second. Official predictions. I've got UTSA by 21.
Yeah, I got UTSA by 34. Like big time. We're gonna beat the crap out of them.
27.
I cannot believe this line is 2. I really am shocked by that.
It's because
it's there.
Yeah. If it was here, we'd be like
10-point favorites.
we'd be double digit. Yeah.
Were you about to say double digit midgets?
No. I was gonna say double digit dogs, but I was like, nope, we're not dogs anymore, brother.
Yeah, we'd be double digit favorites. Yeah.
Victor also submitting Tony Romo on the top 5 list. Top 5 funny quarterbacks.
Okay. I mean, Tony's more handsome than anything.
Oh, okay. Fair. Well, while you percolate in your head, I'll ask you guys this question.
Peyton Manning.
I guess he did put his dick on a girl's head or whatever as a joke in Tennessee. Whatever he did, I can't remember what he did in the training room. Yeah, he did that. Yep.
Wait, what?
Yep. He put
Peyton
it.
Manning was a deviant, brother.
Yeah, in Tennessee, he put his dick on some female trainer as a joke or some shit like that.
Oh crap! I didn't know that.
Yep, confirmed. Yes. So Peyton Manning, funny guy. How was the tailgate for you guys? I got there a little late.
Way to ruin it. Way to ruin Peyton Manning for me.
Omaha. Tailgate. How was it? Your first tailgate of the year?
It was a good time. I mean, I had a good time.
Well, yeah, Jamar, obviously.
Look, let's just say this much.
I had a great
4
time.
people came in with us to the tailgate. 2 people went into the game.
Accurate.
We lost some weight at the tailgate.
That is 100% facts. I'll say this because I love you, Joe. I never hugged a wetter human being when I pulled up.
Oh,
on
dude, I was
Joe.
really sweaty. It was really hot.
I never pulled up on a sweatier human being, and I told myself this is just beer or water or whatever. This is absolutely
it was
not
pure
sweat.
sweat.
And I was just like, "This is the sweatiest human alive." But I respected it. That's how I knew. That's how I knew you were in your element.
I was having one.
I got home at 8:30.
He slept for like 12 straight
I
hours.
fell asleep and I woke up at 1:30 in the morning.
Oh, I still haven't actually rested from the game yet.
I also have been very busy.
I've worked every single day since the game.
Yes. Well, this is great.
We're running on empty. How much time is left in the show?
No, we can end here soon because we've talked about Houston. We talked about Army. There's nothing else that we have to talk about. Is there anything else you guys want to mention here?
Oh,
the NFL here starts soon. And, the Cowboys.
Want to do picks?
No.
They don't do
No
picks.
Cowboys.
We can do Cowboy picks, but we'll talk about the other game that matters this week. So, there is a team.
Oh yeah.
That defines excellence.
Oh boy.
That is the standard of collegiate football. that they make sure that you know their name and they're on your TV screen and they're on your Twitter feed and they're in your head and you see their stupid colors every time you close your eyes. That's the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Mm-hmm.
The Alabama Crimson Tide has won many a national championship.
Couple.
So many that I really earnestly cannot remember how many it is. It's something like 17.
Yeah, it's
like Boston Celtics numbers, national championships. It's crazy. They're the greatest college football team of all time. Yeah. That's without a doubt, no holds barred, not even a question. And they're playing a team that hasn't made any national relevance since 2010. And you know what was the game that happened in 2010? The last time these two giants met? Yeah, that was the Texas Longhorns.
Mm-hmm.
So the Tuscaloosa Titans, the Crimson Tide, the herd of elephants are going to be going west. They're going to be touching down in Austin, Texas, and they're going to lay a beat down. A beat down.
Ooh,
and I said biblical proportions.
What is that line?
From UTSA beating Army. UTSA is gonna beat the crap out of Army.
21. Ooh, that's not enough.
Alabama is going to make Texas football fans wish that Texas never left Mexico and we still played soccer. They're gonna make them regret eating meat. They're gonna regret them going to the University of Texas.
There's gonna be a lot of people being like, "Why did I buy tickets to this game?"
There's
Why did I spend $400 on nosebleeds?
They are
game?
going to annihilate the Texas Longhorns. It's gonna be the greatest thing to ever happen.
Hammer that over.
Hammer the over, and it's gonna be all Alabama. Texas isn't gonna score. I don't think that's what people understand. Like, Alabama could line up one defensive lineman at the nose against the Texas O-line, and they would not score a point.
Will Anderson, I think is his name, right?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Will Anderson's up.
He's gonna win.
Will Anderson's a top 3.
He's gonna win the freaking Heisman.
Oh,
He's a defensive player who's gonna win the Heisman, and it just makes sense.
Texas probably doesn't have a first-round pick on their team, and
They're gonna get annihilated. It's gonna be glorious, and
bad.
I think we're split screening that, aren't we?
oh, we definitely are. I'm probably not gonna watch much of the UTSA because we're gonna kill them. Like once UTSA has like a 15-point lead, I'm gonna stop paying attention. Like, I'm just gonna tell you all that now. I'm gonna be watching both. Call me a fake fan, whatever. I can watch UTSA win a football game anytime past October. I can't watch Alabama beat. Oh wait, I can. Starting next season, we're gonna get to see them play like every 3 years. It's gonna be fantastic. Texas is dead. It doesn't even matter if we play them. It's gonna be fantastic. I'm really excited for Saturday.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna keep repeating this because I've said it many times. I hope Alabama beats the fuck out of Texas.
It's gonna be amazing.
And then UTSA is gonna roll into Austin
And then beat them again.
and beat the University.
Could you
of
imagine?
Texas.
Could you imagine? Whatever. I don't even care about 2 weeks from now. We're gonna beat Army, and that's gonna be fantastic.
Yep.
And then every single University of Texas fan is gonna get on their phone after that game ends and just see every single person
Roll their it's
that they know, that they don't know, that they love, that they hate, that they admire, that they fear, just clowning them.
talking
Just
that talk.
clowning them. Like West Campus and 6th Street and Bevo and all that nonsense. It's going to be just dead.
I can't wait.
Like, it's just going to be dead. They're going to be beaten to a pulp.
Knock it down.
Like, yeah, it's going to just remind them what's going to be really funny? When Texas wins. Like, that's going to be crazy. Could you imagine?
That would honestly be a better scenario for UTSA.
Imagine? Oh, if Texas beats Alabama, Jeff Traylor's literally never leaving.
Yeah, you go ahead and mark that down as a W if that upset happened for UTSA.
For sure.
But no, I really.
Oh, could you imagine beating them after they beat Bama?
Yeah, they're going to be too high in money. They would. No way. Oh my God.
That'd be fantastic.
It's set up so perfectly for UTSA because it's so funny that they're going to get shit stomped by Alabama.
I'm not gonna be there.
I'm not going to be there either. It's going to suck. Shout out to you, Jamar. Thank you for being our representation there.
God, dog.
But the set up so perfectly because everyone's gonna shit all over them for the Alabama game, and then they're gonna be like, oh, okay, well, who do we have next? Some quiet fan base? No, the fucking most annoying fan base out there, and we're just gonna be talking shit the entire time.
Fantastic.
There's not gonna be a let up for 2 straight weeks for them, and just getting that talk, and imagine if we win, if we even keep the game close.
Yeah, no. It honestly, if we win, like, that would feel like winning too soon. Like, we need to win later down the road. This year is like we have to show up and like play a really tough football game, but like the refs don't let it happen because they're Big 12 refs and they're not going to let us win.
You did say I would say a week ago that if we did win that game, you would stop watching football. Those are factual statements.
I did say that, but we all say things.
We say things.
We say things when we're impassioned because I realized that if UTSA beats Texas, that the next reasonable thing is a national championship. Like, then there is another thing to root for, and then if we win a national championship,
can we just get a bowl? A bowl would be nice.
Yeah, bowl. Honestly, win like a crappy bowl game. Yeah, win the deep in the heart of Texas Tostitos Pizza Rolls bowl.
I would like
please,
that. Please, could there? Because shout out to my other school, Oklahoma State had a nice little wing of like trophies and stuff, gold medals from John Smith, et cetera, a bunch of fucking wrestling national championships, some
Hey.
Bedlam trophies. I would just like just one bowl. Just throw a bowl in there. Whatever it could be. It could be the Texas Bowl, whatever. I'm sure all those trophies are in the race center up on the mountain hop, whatever the fuck, the city on a hill, as we're calling it now. I'm sure the CUSA trophies in there. How about we get a bowl? How about we get something else
that's
in there?
wild that we want to see USA championship before bowl game. Like,
Yeah, that's shocking. Let's just get a
like
bowl.
UTSA wins the Sugar Bowl before they win the Heart of Texas Bowl.
And by the way, we didn't mention this. The banner looked fantastic.
The banner looked fantastic.
Perfect.
I was scared they were going to go with blue, and they didn't, and I
No.
love it.
Yeah,
I
I'm glad
love that they
with
went orange. I love that they went orange. It's like, no, we're going to make it nice, and it's going to be like ample size, and all the words are going to be spelled correctly, and it's going to have the proper year, and Rowdy's not going to look stupid. It was just very nice and good, and I want a copy of it for my house.
Was the presentation a little awkward? Yeah.
Yeah, but also like every single fan was drunk. So
Yeah,
like
so who
I
cares?
don't think any fan can really recall what that moment was like, because we were all just like,
Yeah, they were like, oh, we're gonna unveil the banner, 3, 2, 1, and then
then
everyone looks
nothing
around.
happened.
Yeah, we were like, where the
is it?
fuck did they?
Where is it?
And then they put a spotlight down, and if the banner got caught for a half second,
And it was like-
but we're good. We're all right.
Yeah, it went
We're all right.
so like they kind of pulled UTSA. Like it wasn't flawless, which is all we could ask for.
Yeah, we did good enough. We did good enough.
But yeah, all in all, I'm proud of this team. I think they're going to compete the rest of the way. And again, these first 4 games just don't matter. So
Yeah, these are free dice rolls.
This is just fun. Yeah, like this is just, let's see how good we can do.
I thought it was. I'll be honest. I thought I was like 2 overtimes away from dying on the stands.
100%.
And again, those games don't matter, which is funny to think about. I was three overtimes away from dying in the stands
In a game that doesn't matter.
in a game that doesn't matter. Yeah,
But imagine, like, if UH was good, imagine how much fun UAB is going to be.
yeah, exactly. That's why. That's
In a
where
game
my
that does
head.
matter.
That's where my head goes immediately. Like UAB is gonna. It's obviously the
This is
biggest
gonna be
game of the year.
amazing.
And mentally, I'm just not like ready yet. I'm not prepared mentally for what my body is gonna have to go through that day. Like I'm just not really ready for it.
It's going to be fantastic.
It is.
This
That was
is
a
a
good
team
warm-up.
unlike any other.
Please stop dropping screen passes and such. I forgot who I think it was Zachary Frank. It was him or Cephas. Please stop dropping.
There were
passes.
there were notes, I think, and I think Traylor addressed that very well. I think he was very honest in his way of saying, like, look, this was my fault. You can think this is coach talk, blah blah. And he really hit it hard. He made sure everyone was aware that he was not blaming his team. And honestly, he kind of oversold it in my head a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like it kind of felt like he was hammering. I'm like, I'm not blaming my team. I'm not blaming my team. I'm not blaming my team. And like, that's fine because Frank Wilson would have blamed everyone but himself.
Yeah,
So,
he'd be
like-
like these fuckers couldn't get my playbook right. Did you see
He's
that
like,
interception he threw?
Well, my wife wasn't even at the game. What did you want me to like? He would have blown everyone under the bus. Like, well, the fans weren't loud. So like, I'm okay with Traylor taking too much of the blame here. But like, what you do see from everyone else on the team is that like
They're angry.
they're angry and they
It
took their
is.
own blame. And like Frank was like, this was on me, and Zachary was like, this was on me, and Oscar was like, this was on me, and they all owned the loss, and they're all gonna be better for it. And I think the team
And
is gonna. This is the kind of loss that wins championships, if that makes sense.
iron sharpens
Like
iron.
we're kind of having our UNT moment really, really early,
Yes.
and that's a good
Please.
thing.
Yes. Have it early.
Have it as
rather than
early as
late.
possible, so we can go undefeated in conference.
Let's go
so we
11
can
and
beat
0.
those stupid Mean Green.
Oh my god, I fucking hate you.
But like, let's go 11-1. Let's go 12-1. Win another conference. Win another confy, and we'll make 12-1 like UTSA staying. Like, oh, we lose 1 game a year, but we win the confy. We're calling it confis now. Did I tell you that last show?
That's what I was going to say. Wow, we're calling it confies nowadays. Confies
We're
are
calling them
super in.
confis.
Nah, that's great. Well, confies are back in.
Yeah, I'm
That's
getting
good.
my confy ring.
That's good. That's good to know.
Yeah,
I hope
no,
that
solid.
they got them all. That's good. This has been an interesting show.
It's been a good show. A little low energy because look, man, like work is hard, and we're
We're tired.
tired.
This is a 9:30 9:30.
This is a late kick, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, no, we're battling here.
But we're
to try
doing
to
this
get
for
it.
you.
After dark.
You know what I mean? This is-
Consistency.
this is,
Consistency.
JJPH after hours.
That's it, yeah.
Joe and Jamar Power After Hour.
Mm.
That's an episode name right there for you.
Look at
Even though
that.
you already named it.
Look at that. No, I can change it. That is what the episode name will be now. The Joe and
That was a wink, by
Jamar
the way.
after.
Oh, God,
Power.
it's so bright in here. I hate it. All right, we're going to call that. I got a grilled cheese sandwich to eat.
I'm going home.
I'm going to watch The Wire.
Just hold on, going on.
I will see y'all next time. This has been Joe. This is Jamar.
I've been Jamar.
That's Jose on the 1s and 2s. Go Birds. We'll see you against Army.
Mama send me some money.
Text.
We at Pub Sports Radio are doing our own Cappers contest. $100 entry fee. We will all be competing against each other. Every single cent that's put in will go into the prizes.
You've got 5 picks every week. If you go to pubsportsradio.com, you buy yourself that little ticket that you see on the website right there. Just hit add a cart. You buy the little ticket right there. And after you buy the ticket, you'll get an email with a link and a specific password for you to log in, make your picks, and all that good jam.
So it coincides, of course, with a survivor pool. 1 pick per week, sports survivor pool. That's exciting. We're having a Cappers contest, 5 picks against the spread each week, and a survivor contest. We all get to host the victors and roast the losers. The Cappers contest at Pub Sports Radio. All you have to do is go to pubsportsradio.com to sign up.